The Man Who Fixed Things Until Someone Fixed Him, inspired by Frederick Backman's A Man Called Ove. Now, Ove is the kind of man you cross the street to avoid. Rigid, grumpy, always angry at someone or something. But behind the anger is silence. Behind the silence, a love that ended too soon. And behind that, a man who doesn't want to live until life barges in anyway. Loneliness in plain sight. Now, consider Ove as a stereotype. A rule following, complaint filing, 59-year-old widower. But hey, this isn't a story about a cranky old man. It's actually about grief camouflaged as control. About how some people love so deeply that they forget how to live once love leaves. Frederick Backman writes, death is a strange thing. It's only when someone leaves you that you realize how much they were in everything. Now, Ove's days are measured in routines because routines don't ask questions, but healing does. The disruption of care. Enter Pavane, a character that's pregnant, loud, Iranian, and entirely unbothered by Ove's scowl. She moves in next door, backs into his mailbox, and slowly, stubbornly refuses to leave him alone. Alongside her is her husband, who can't reverse a trailer, two curious kids, a stray cat, a string of people Ove would rather avoid, but that's the thing. People said Ove saw the world in black and white, but she was color, and all the color he had. And color is not something you choose. It arrives, and if you're lucky, it stays. The quiet power of being needed. Now, Ove doesn't soften easily. He doesn't talk about pain. He fixes things, but every life he touches becomes a life that quietly fixes him. He teaches a teenager to drive. He feeds a cat he pretends to hate. He defends his neighbors even when he doesn't understand them. You only need one ray of light to chase all the shadows away. In being needed, he finds what he no longer knew how to ask for, a reason to stay. Grief, grace, and the slow return to living. This is not a story about change. It's a story about suffering, about softening. Ove doesn't become someone else. He simply remembers who he was when he was in love, when life had shape, when someone was there to call him home. And by the time he's ready to let go, he doesn't leave emptiness behind. He leaves people who now love fiercely because they were loved quietly, inconveniently, completely by him. Closing reflections. Some people are hard to love until you realize they were never asking to be loved, just to be seen. And that's where every real story begins.